What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a little ride at Twisted Oliver. Haven't been here in a while. I thought I'd take a little ride along video with and take you guys with me. I'm on the trek today because due to the tightness, the nature of this trail system here, spider web, it's a little easier to maneuver this bike through the woods. Some things have been added and I haven't seen them yet. I'm recently out of town on a trip, riding trip. And I'm back on the local trail today. Whew. A little rough. So local Kimba group has a trail fest every year. Last year was the first year they held it here at Twisted, and it's coming up again this August. It's a good time, it's a good fundraiser. Helps the club out to get new and better stuff added to the trails, new trails added, new trails done. Help on the trails. And so consider that, check it out on Facebook. I'll put the link on screen or in the description one, and consider maybe doing it just to help support the club. Maybe it's a good cause. It's always good to help keep all local trails going as much as you can, and even not so local trails. Whoop. There's so many pine needles on this one. We'll clean it off more soon, I believe, but for now it's can be a little unnerving because it's covered, lots of pines. This is the closest trail to my house, and it's a little slower, a little rougher, but there's lots of roots to jib on, so it actually can be a pretty fun little trail. You can't expect breakneck speeds. You have a couple of little downhills that are short, but it's if you like to be jibby off roots and a few rocks, or just like to just pedal out, hammer miles without a whole lot of up or down, it's fun. I like it better than I used to. For a while I got to where I just didn't like it at all, and you know, don't hate any trail or having any trail, but it's a little slower, a little definitely bouncier. Oop, log over, I forgot about going to, if I can get control of my bike. There it is. It's difficult, and yet not too difficult. Whew. This trail twists and turns back on itself a lot. And if there's many riders, you'll see them everywhere. You can, it's on a peninsula, so you can look back and forth and see pretty much everybody. But it's not ridden that often, but it's never really crowded, so it always kind of feels like you're alone out here. Twist is one of those that it's only as fast as you can make it. And you can actually pedal it pretty good. With a lesser travel bike, you'll feel more of the bumps and rooty rootiness there through it, but with a lesser traveled bike, probably pretty fast pedal actually. This Remedy sits at 160, 150. But it's not overly long and not overly slack, so it's a fun, long-legged trail bike that I still enjoy riding very much. Rock flew up and hit me. I feel like I need to adjust the camera down a smidge. I got another ride this afternoon and I have yard work today, so I want to get out and check out what they've added to the trail, which is a berm and something else somewhere. And like I said, I was gone when they did it to North Carolina, and looking forward to seeing what they've done. It's one of those, oh, and I love this spot. Woo! Just a little rude hug, but so fun. Super quick little section. It doesn't last long, but it's really fun. Been death gripping a lot here lately. A fun little bumpy section. We have a section called the Pine Hill Loop on this. I'm on the Lake Loop, which is flatter, more pedally. But it's riding pretty quick today. They quit looking down in front of me, huh? Scrubbed the tree with my arm, ouch. Whoa, here goes that Schwalbe letting go of me again. I do not like this tire. Don't trust it. You gotta be so much pressure on the front. And I'm used to running high traction tires on most of my bikes. I always have up until I got these Schwalbes. But that Schwalbe, which came on my Ibis. And by the way, if you're looking for an Ibis, absolutely contact Sean George, N+1 Bikes. Mention Pedaling Dave. He'll take good. He will take good care of you. As I was saying, I put my wheel set that I had on the Ibis. Pair of Spank wheels laced to Project 321 hubs, and I just stuck the Ibis tires and wheels on this track. No complaints about the rims at all. They've been very stout. How's it going, man? Warm, muggy, ain't it? But it didn't take long. I had a Hans Dampf on the back. It's the ones with the blue stripes. I don't know what level those are supposed to be. It had a knobby neck on the front. Well, I shredded that tire, the Hans Dampf, and on a really smooth trail system. Well, Cedar Hill, nothing really to hit. Tore the sidewall, and like so. Okay, so I looked for a new tire and put a Trail Boss on here just to try one out, and just left the Schwalbe on the front. But I don't have any trouble with Michelin's or Maxxis or WTB, especially my favorites right now is still E13. They just serve me well. But this Schwalbe just, it's dumped me a handful of times where it doesn't dump me with the other tires. Obviously more grippy, makes sense, but also heavier. But there's one thing I like about the Schwalbe. it is light. And it's a 2.6, so maybe I don't have, I've monkeyed with air pressures. Anyway, this is not a review of Schwalbe tires. It's just a little ride-along vlog that talk about bike life, right? While we're riding. Had a cool little trail. It's hard not to overshoot that, so that was pretty much a hook to flat. Root gap. Here's where some work was done. Much wider. Oh, well, now I've got to turn around and ride this down. Look at that, a step down. Well, that's been a big change right there. We'll go back down it. After I do the full loop, come back up here and get some footy. Oh yeah, perfect place for a berm now. Well, I'm willing to say that berms don't belong everywhere. There are certain turns that are nice. We don't need them on every turn, obviously. Otherwise, you don't learn how to corner hard or correctly in adverse situations like flat or off-camber turns, which I'm not the greatest at anyway, but to get them at it in those real hard to make turns, they're super tight and short. I'll take those. I see another berm. Oh. Oh, we got new stuff. This is no longer off camber. Oh, that is off. That'll take a little practice to get right. So good, this is the side I was hoping they'd done some work on. Let's see if we have anything new down here to sample. Got this. This one I've been waiting for here. A lot of rollers. They're not necessarily jumps, but they are rollers. Kind of a hook to flat there too. Yeah. Well, I got talking about the Trail Fest. This is Chip Winger. You're still president, right?
Correct.
The Southwest Kemba. So give a little detail about the upcoming Trail Fest.
Absolutely. So that's right here at Twisted Oliver. It's going to be August 14th. We'll start with the 5K race at 8 a.m. Registration day of will start at 7 a.m.
Is registration open now?
It is open now. You can actually go to active.com, look for Twisted Oliver Trail Fest on active.com, and you can register now. You'll actually save $10 in day of.
Are you on Facebook?
Yep. You can also go to Southwest Kimba's Facebook page, information there, and then kimba.org. Go to Southwest Chapter when you go to kimba.org, and you'll get all the links and information there as well.
So we're going to finish climbing this hill and go take that section of jumps and rollers on the other side of Pine Hill. So it's really good to see this trail get some love. Some races coming up here definitely helps get some attention to it. And being the closest one from home, you know, it's like any job you want continuous improvement on, right? So you can continuously improve your trails. But especially if you got people willing to donate their time, efforts, advocate for new stuff, get more people on bikes, more and more trails built. So, but more and more trails means more and more maintenance. Whew. So again, with a little bit of advocacy in mind and trying to keep your communities growing, the best thing you can do is go work on your trails. This was a really good morning ride. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below and tell me what you think. Until next time, guys, go live life big. See ya.